I was told to put ketchup on the shopping list, but now I can't read it. What's going on, YouTube? It's been confirmed that the Zeals of Zenithar event will be the next ESO event, as it is currently on PTS. So we are going to break down all the little nitty-gritty pieces, everything you need to know, because this is definitely the most complex and rewarding ESO in-game event. And unfortunately, we do not have an exact date. However, it occurred in June of last year. It's very possible that we'll see it in that May-June time period this year. We do not have a current date. Please don't castrate me in the comments below. But let us start first with an event overview, and then we'll break down specific farms and things that you need to do, because once you see all of the things that are active during this event, you're going to think to yourself, wow, there's a lot of different facets and ways that I can attack this event. Let's break those down. Starting us off, we have a 75% cost reduction to going to way shrines, a repair cost on vendors being reduced by 50%, a crafting inspiration game from all sources being increased by 100%, vendor prices being slashed by 10% inside of all vendors, including gold vendors, AP vendors, Telvar vendors, golden vendors, and housing vendors. And to get started, all you need to do is go to the Crown store and activate the free quest that is inside there. And that's going to take you to Belcroft in Karagor. It's going to make you craft some apples, and then you're going to have to go turn those apples in. It's very generic, but what that does is it gives you access to the daily quest, which you're going to want to make sure that you actually do every day, because it's how you get access to your 3 event tickets. And as you can see here, it's very easy. All you need to either do is either A, gain a level or champion point, B, unearth an antiquity or treasure chest, and that does include zones that are super easy, like Artaeum, or you can spend 10,000 gold at a guild trader, which is also exceptionally easy because you probably need to buy stuff. You can always buy things that are worth 10,000 gold and resell them, or start to use this as an opportunity to get things that you need off of the guild market. Next, we have the important meat and potatoes, the juice of this event, because this is how you gain access to the reward boxes. Yes, event tickets are important. Yes, way shrine and cost reduction is important. And we'll talk about some things that you want to do to utilize those things effectively. But when it comes to farming the event every day and getting it OP rewards, this is what you're going to need to do. First thing that you can do that I encourage everybody to do every day, regardless on ESO of how much time that they have, if they have enough time to at least do any daily quest, is your crafting writs. However, noticeable change, you can only do this a daily crafting writ once per account each day. And it's actually the same for master writs, but it's per discipline per account each day. Important to note that this used to be how you could farm multiple boxes, but they changed it very quickly. You can also complete rounds of group arenas, the Dragonstar Arena, Black Rose Prison, as long as you have somebody who is a member of one of your guilds. This should also work, I believe, for Infinite Archive as well. Defeating a world boss or group with a player who is inside of one of your guilds, completing a world event who is grouped with somebody as long as they're in your guilds. This also includes things like dragons, harrow storms, etc. Then you can complete ledgerman activities. This includes pickpocketing, strongbox opening, thieves troves, etc. They do say it's not guaranteed. However, the nice thing about this is you don't actually have to be grouped. So the game says, if you don't have any friends, just be a criminal. And here is why you're gonna wanna farm these boxes, because these boxes are filled with the sauce, the juice, if you will. So not only will we have outfit pages of the new style, but we're also going to get pretty good crafting materials, provisioning ingredients, alchemy ingredients, and enchanting rune stones. You also gain access to crafting boosters. You'll gain access to motifs, tempers such as alloys, rosins, golden upgrade materials, research boosters, repair kits, furnishings and provisioning recipes, really nice Imperial City vault keys, treasure maps and crafting surveys at a good click, and currency pouches. You have a chance to get 100,000 Telvar from one of those pouches, and gear for your companion, which, as we know, companion gear is always on the up and up to the moon. It's always an increasing market. Also, a fun little fact is that there are actually hidden events during this Zeals of Zenithar event that are actually very similar to encounters and random interactions that we would see in other Elder Scrolls games. I'm going to link this article below, as I think it's obviously just a great resource for you guys to have, but it also highlights some things that can actually happen during this event that you guys might not know about, because I personally do not know how many random events can occur in the Elder Scrolls Online, and some of them are pretty neat to see happen. And now's the portion of the video where we get into more of the nitty gritty. These are the things that you can do to maximize your gameplay during the event. Number one suggestion, if you're a new player who's looking to get gold, a decent click of items is actually to kill dragons. Especially on PC, the market for re-ingredients is exceptionally high, and by killing dragons, you're going to gain access to some really good dragon's blood as well as dragon's bile. Now, if you want to gain access to a third drop, the Dragon Realm, you will have to complete the good bits, which I will link in the comments below. Get that achievement and you'll gain a third rare drop every time you kill a dragon. Another easy area for you guys to be able to get into is Bank Ride. You'll be gaining access to the Triangle of World Bosses here. Pretty popular event farming area when it comes to bosses. Just make sure, obviously, that when you do these types of things that you are grouped with a guild member. Next up, we have to shout out Karagor, which is actually an event farming area that I have slept on. Notably because, again, you can only gain a box every 5 minutes. And when you do these too quickly, sometimes it can become a bit cattywampus. However, this Jubilee Karagor Rift Run also works for the Zenithar event. It's going to be next to the Hellross Citadel inside of Karagor, and it's overall a great place for you to farm boxes. And if you've ever watched any of my thieving tips or areas where I go to level up my Ledgermen, you know that I love Stone Falls inside of Ebonheart because the dock here is filled with everybody facing the direction that just allows for you to easily pickpocket them. What's nice if you do go the stealing route is that you do not have to have a guild member grouped with you. You certainly can. Obviously, I encourage everybody to work together and always be in a guild or group as much as possible. But the nice thing is that this is a pretty non-conspicuous way to do a solo box run. This next area is actually inside of the city of Necron, which is just filled with tons of urns and things that you can open. You're going to gain access to tons of stolen loot, and make sure you have Azander out because he absolutely loves this area to loot from. Not only would you gain access to really good reward boxes, but you're also potentially rolling for some Necron BPs that certainly are stuff that you might want to have, and they do still have a decent market value, even if they have been farmed quite a bit. And now look, I know that everybody and their mom tells you to farm daily crafting writs, but hear me out. Not only do you get a reward box, which granted, one is really not that much, but the 100% XP bonus to crafting makes this so valuable in doing it on your alternative characters. I'm just throwing it out there as an idea. I highly encourage you guys to do it. Don't kill me. I know every content creator and every blog post and every tweet ever has suggested this, but just I have to say it. And then when it comes to the vendor discount bonus, that's a really hard thing for me to capsulize inside of a short video overviewing the event. What I would tell you is that anything that you normally want to own, whether it's a house that's going to be cheaper, whether it's furnishings that you're buying from an in-game vendor that now you have the opportunity to purchase, whether it's alliance points that you've been holding on to convert, whether it's Telvar that you're trying to convert into money, it basically just boils down to now is the time to do it. The ESO market becomes a frenzy during this event because a lot of people too like to just do their daily quest by spending 10,000 gold. So they will just start buying things that they want. That way they don't have to go dig up an antiquity. They could just buy something that they need very quickly. And then boom, they just either use it, relist it, or they have that item now. The ESO economy will be exceptionally stimulated during this event. So it could be a good time even to convert your AP to gold using specific sets that just generally do very well. I know I whack everybody over the head by saying Deadly's a good set, but also sets like Elfbane, and also check out my Discord because I have a post that has every single good alliance point set that you could sell, because even garbage sets that generally are not overly farmed are still probably going to sell pretty well during this event. You could still probably sell your Plague Breaks, your Dark Convergence, your Vicious Deaths, because there is a market for those items, and being able to buy them at a 10% discount just means that you now have a higher profit margin. And as a reminder, in case you don't know, every single major zone in the Elder Scrolls Online actually has furnishing vendors attached to it. These will also be at a discount. These are non-tradable items, but these can be pretty unique because they could be used to decorate your homes. And quite a few people, when I mention this, don't remember that these vendors exist, and they actually give you access to some pretty cool items that you're going to be able to get at a discount, and you might certainly want to use because of it. And finally, we have in-game homes, because a lot of people will just see the crown price tag inside of the store, and they don't travel there and see that you can actually buy the majority of these Elder Scrolls Online homes with actual in-game currency. A lot of people assume that these are only crown purchasable homes, but they are not, and you're going to be able to get a discount on these bad boys. A lot of people do sleep on the in-game housing system. I definitely understand it, but just as a reminder, these things act as freeway shrines, and you can teleport to the outside of your home for free, making them decent investments to have in the major cities. Also, too, you can have easy access to crafting stations, you can have deconstruction areas, you can put a banker in there, Mundus stones, and you can decorate them however you want. ESO's in-game houses are definitely helpful, and I encourage you guys to invest in them. And thank you guys so much again for watching. That's actually going to wrap up this video. There will be more dedicated videos to the Zeals of Zenithar event, specifically around currency conversions, how to maximize that money, and how to make sure that you're utilizing the event, and some other different farms that you could potentially go to based on the types of content that you want to do. But that will be the end of this video. We're still doing our 3 giveaway drawings. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed and stay subscribed. I'm also including that to Twitch subscribers, so I will be putting them into the random number generator. And so if you are subscribed on Twitch, or following rather, please don't be subscribing. You don't need to do that. Just please help follow me, get me to 1,000 followers. That will also give you a giveaway entry. Second thing you need to do is just leave a comment in the comments below. No specific question of the day, but if you want, tell me about your favorite ESO event. Always interested to hear what the community actually likes as their favorite ESO event, because there's just so many out there and they all do different types of things. And the third thing is a random gift card code be flashed upon the screen. Spoiler alert, it will, the end of the month is tomorrow. It will be on that video. So thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.
You better remember to like and subscribe to Jake Clips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or, better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.